series between the East-leading Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Well, I think we're going to see a couple of pitchers here that have had similar struggles so far this season. Both of them under 500, neither really having the season that they were expecting when they came out of spring training. So we'll see if they can turn things around here.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. They'll square off against a guy who's very quietly become one of the better left-handed starters out there, as you see the numbers for the veteran Wandy Rodriguez. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Ben Revere will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
Philadelphia, center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Underway now tonight as our first pitch is promptly grounded right up the middle and into center field. It's a one-pitch single to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Chase Utley will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Now the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. EK, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately they haven't been doing any of the 3 particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
The 1-1, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Here comes a 1-2. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Nobody out, runner on first. Again, a 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He'll try again, 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
And now with the full count, I gotta think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a double play ball perhaps for Johnson. Simmons, relay to first, is in time to erase Utley as well. A double play.
Well, so much for that leadoff single to start the ball game. Here's a good pitch to the number 2 hitter, and he gets him to beat it into the ground, and that's an easy double play.
Michael Franco will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here's the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. And we're just underway from Turner Field. Ready now on 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here he comes on 3-1. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. First offering on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And Beltre's got himself a base hit.
It's pretty safe to say he's found his stroke up there. He's got that batting average back up to the 280s now, and he just looks like a much more confident hitter these last few games.
Darren Ruff will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The 1-0 pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here's the 2-0. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner is in from second. Now the relay home. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1. The Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the host Atlanta Braves. They'll square off versus statistically one of the best starting pitchers in postseason history, the former Cy Young Award winner left-hander Cliff Lee. Eric Young Jr. will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Eric Young Jr.
And that's taken for strike 1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So there's been a lot of packing and unpacking recently. That's the life of a big league ball player.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
The 0-2 now from Lee. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The 1-2 home from Lee. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Patrick Kenny will step in now. Switch hitter batting from the right side here. First pitch on its way from Lee. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Lee ready with the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 from Lee. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One out, nobody on. The 2-2 now from Lee. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. Up with it is Beltre. Throw gets him 2 down.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Freddie Freeman will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now here's the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Chris Johnson will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Here's a 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Johnson awaits the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Here comes a 2-2. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Salvador Perez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Phillies, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Now here's the first pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. The 1-0. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to sting a little bit. This pitch is coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns out, he's going to get more distance on the barrel of that bat than he does on the baseball.
Xavier Paul will dig in for the first time now, looking to get back on track as he's seen that average stumble a bit here these past 9 ball games. First pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. One, two. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
As a hitter, when you're not catching up to the fastball and you're physically fine, a lot of times that means your problem is you're indecisive. You're not sure what you're trying to do at the plate. You're not confident. You're not trusting your ability. Right now, it's more mental than it is physical.
Into the box, Chase Darno. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The next pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Cliff Lee will step in now. First pitch coming. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. A pause, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And this inning was going nowhere. All of a sudden, though, it's changed dramatically. A base hit, a wild pitch. Now, just like that, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Here comes the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1 home. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Full count offering on its way. Goes the other way, and he got a lot of it out to deep left. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Now batting, center fielder, Ben Revere.
Ben Revere will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Here's the first offering. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's 12 doubles now on the campaign. 2 out here and a runner at second. He's set. Now the pitch. And he lifts this one the other way out to left center field. Young is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Philadelphia's on top, 3-0. Nick Markakis will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. A.J. Pierzynski will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's Lee now on 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Revere will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Now the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. On the way. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Runners on first with one down. He's ready now. The pitch. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Now the 1-2. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Utley for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves nothing. Michael Franco is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Phillies, shortstop, Michael Franco.
First pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
Now the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the third.
Now here's the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. 3-2, here it comes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And the third inning gets started with a bang. Home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, normally that two-seamer has a lot more movement to it. You know, it's been pretty straight for him in this one, and he's gotten into trouble because of it.
2-0 count, the pitch. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
A 2-1 offering. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Darren Ruff waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Darren Ruff will dig in with one in and one away. First offering on the way. And that's in there for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now here it comes. And this is hit well towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Salvador Perez will stand in with a run in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
One 1-0 pitch now. Runners off for second. A ball hit hard to the left side. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Boy, in here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here, as that'll be all for Wandy Rodriguez. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Shea Simmons is going to come out to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Into the box now, Xavier Paul. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, this was going to get one home easily, and I thought that they might get two out of this. You're going to see this ball bangs off the wall on the fly, and they'll wind up holding that second runner at third base. So it's an RBI double with a chance now to maybe bring home a couple more.
Chase Darno will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. comes the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Second and third here, one man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here now the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
So much for shortening up and putting the ball in play. This is a big swing right here with 2 strikes, and he's going to get rewarded for it as he drives in a couple of runs here on the double.
Cliff Lee will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 4th double here on the season. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He's set. Now the pitch. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
He's well on his way to a nice series now. 3rd hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
Chase Utley will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Comes set. Now the pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. Young able to make the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with two away.
Michael Franco will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Here's the 1-0. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner will score from second.
Boy, and when your ace is on the mound, this is exactly what you want to do offensively. Get him some early runs, hopefully take the life right out of this crowd. Things are looking good for him early.
Adrian Beltre will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
The 1-0 home. Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Beltre sitting on the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Ready with the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
This is the 11th man to bat in the inning. 3-2, here it is. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Young is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 9 and the Braves nothing. Kelly Johnson will stand in for the first time here.
Out for the Braves. Second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. This for Utley at second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And it looks like they'll turn to the bench here as the powerful right-handed bat of Johnny Gomes will get the call here. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-1 pitch now to Gomes. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes again, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Hit hard back up the middle, and he'll have himself a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Patrick Kenny will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A look at Young, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, you know, just in case he's thinking about it.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Swing hard liner to left center. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Freddie Freeman will stand in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jim Johnson is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Darren Ruff will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
First baseman, Darren Ruff.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here it comes. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a little tapper that'll stay fair in front of home plate. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. Line softly towards short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Xavier Paul.
Xavier Paul will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Now the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here he comes on 2-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Great play to spear it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Chris Johnson will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's Lee now on 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks 2nd best on the roster in that category. Nick Markakis will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
A.J. Pierzynski will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. And he takes ball 1. Pierzynski waits the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. The 2-2 now from Lee. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 from Lee. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
A man on third with two down. The 2-2. Now a ball line foul up and over the Braves dugout. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Full count pitch on its way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Chase Darno will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Right fielder, Chase Darno.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 1-0 pitch. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Now batting, pitcher, Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now here it comes. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Young is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that, especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Ben Revere will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Here's a 1-0. Now a hard hit ball to second that'll be taken in by Johnson. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Kelly Johnson will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Kelly Johnson.
First pitch on its way from Lee. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. On the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
The 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
And it looks as though we'll have a pinch hitter here as Alberto Callaspo has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Lee Ruddy with the 0-1. This for Utley at second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Eric Young Jr. will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. And Lee will open the at-bat with a good changeup there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Jose Veras will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Maikel Franco will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to 3rd.
Even with the big lead, it still doesn't hurt to play good fundamental baseball. So he's able to get his man up to 3rd here with 1 out with that grounder to the right side.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's...
And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. Darren Ruff will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Payoff pitch coming. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now on 3-2, this ball's belted into right center, and they're not going to have a shot at this one. This could be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now.
You know, sometimes people talk about no-doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. The next pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Now the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball four. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with two away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Xavier Paul will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. 2 down, runners at first and second. The 1-0. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
James Russell will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Chase Darno. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 6th inning, the Phillies lead it 11-0. Patrick Kenny will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Patrick Kenny.
And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here's the pitch. Line hard into left. Paul has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And here in these middle innings, They just haven't been able to get anything going against them out there. That's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Here's the first pitch to him. Freddie Freeman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. You know, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And this is fouled back and out of play. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. The 0-2 now from Lee. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
One, 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Here he comes on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Now here's Lee on 3-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Chris Johnson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Revere is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail in this one 11-0. Back here at Turner Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Cliff Lee will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command.
Cliff Lee.
Now here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Grounded, foul.
Foul ball.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ballgame. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Ben Revere will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch coming. Lined hard towards short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. But somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Chase Utley will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Utley waits. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
2 out, nobody on. 2-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Michael Franco would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's the full count offering. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Markakis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 11-0. Nick Markakis will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. Paul is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? Just making it look easy.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch on its way from Lee. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. . Pierzynski waits, the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now Lee readies the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it comes, 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1 homeward now from Lee. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One-0 pitch now. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. And Revere will make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 11-0. Maikel Franco will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First offering on the way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Hard hit to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Adrian Beltre will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now to Beltre. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready on 2-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Darren Ruff. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled back. He's set. Now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout. As you get a look at our line score, it's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. Salvador Perez will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, they can't get there. A pause, now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 11-0. Kelly Johnson will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and it comes up on Utley. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, and we were starting to wonder if anybody was going to reach base on him again. That breaks a string of 12 in a row that he'd retired, and that's a pretty healthy portion of the game to go without having a base runner.
Christian Bethancourt will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Christian Bethancourt.
And this is lined right back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Eric Young Jr. will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch coming. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
First and second here with nobody out. Now the 1-0 pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. The 1-2 home from Lee. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And now if you're Atlanta, you have got to come up with a key hit here. Now that's been missing.
Here now the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now here's Lee on 3-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Now the payoff pitch home. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Full count pitch on its way. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Utley for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. So this doesn't look good for now, as he's going to come out with what looks like an injury to his back. Could be a number of things, and we're hoping it's not something that keeps him out for an extended period. Jace Peterson will come on now and run at third base following the injury. Patrick Kenny will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Patrick Kenny.
First pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, they finally strike for their first run here with 2 outs in the 8th, as their bats have almost completely been shut down to this point.
Freddie Freeman stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And here's the first pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
You can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Now the 2-0 home. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Let's take a look at our score.
Chris Johnson stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Braves will settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top, 11-1. Jace Peterson, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 4, Jace Peterson.
Luis Avilan will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Xavier Paul will step in, an RBI single this last time around.
Left fielder, Xavier Paul.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, you got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
The 3-1 coming. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
The 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
In now, Chase Darno as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Out of play. Here's the 1-1. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Young is there, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 33, Cliff Lee.
Cliff Lee will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Now here's the pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they're on autopilot, 11-1. Nick Markakis will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
The first pitch. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. Lee ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 to Markakis. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here comes a 2-2. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Paul is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are two away now.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Andrelton Simmons will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And the pitch. And this will be a called strike two. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
2 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one. And the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy. And he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 11-1. Good night from Atlanta.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 11 runs, 16 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Cliff Lee. His record is now 6-7. The loss goes to Wandy Rodriguez. He falls to 1-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game MARTA trains are available at the Georgia State Station following Capitol Avenue to the north. Shuttle service to the 5 Points MARTA station continues for 1 hour after the conclusion of the ball game.